Hello, this is Mandarin Gaming, and today I'm starting a new game. At least it's new to me. It's called Whispers of a Machine. I hope I will like it. Let's start a new game. This game uses automatic saves. Decisions are permanent. This game also contains occasional fast flashing images. Click to continue.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Been there. So, Nordsund, eh? You better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
So we arrived somewhere. I think it was Nordsund. Yes, Nordsund workshop hall. Oh,
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
At ease, Constable. Special Agent Englund here.
Oh, my apologies, Agent. I was expecting someone older.
I'll take that as a compliment. Now, brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who was sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
okay. Tutorial: Vera's personality. Vera can advance three distinct personality traits: empathetic, assertive, and analytical. Your choices will influence all three, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other two, so make your choices carefully. Okay. So this is me. This is Vera.
Sorry about
this
the
is
state
me.
of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Evidently. This entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should have established a wider perimeter.
Yes, I would highly advise that for next time.
Got it. I'll strive to do better in the future.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
This choice has amplified Vera's analytical side. There will be many instances like this, strengthening one personality trait at the expense of the other two.
So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics?
Wait, what century am I in?
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. Hush, hush. Got it.
Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Space bar, tap, hold, display interactables in the room. Click once on the inventory item to examine it, or drag and drop it to combine it with other things. Okay, so handgun, notebook, my personality, photo.
My picture of Alex. I miss him.
Don't tell me that this girl is straight. There is no way she's straight, come on. Forensic scanner, biometric scan, analyzer, muscle boost. Okay. So let's analyze our corpse. What are these? Okay, smart scan. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Anomalies viewed through the lens will light up in a bright color. The scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from the surrounding environment. Oh, like so. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Biometric analyzer. Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock on to nearby targets. You can also click the lock icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional anomalies during dialogue. Click on them to make them known to Vera before they disappear.
I should finish examining the body first.
How do I check? I mean, I understand that this policeman is relaxed. How can I check emotional state of worker? Okay, I don't know. Muscle boost. Muscle boost increases your strength for a limited time. Interact with your target before the timer runs out, or it will need time to recharge. Okay, so let's examine the corpse.
Alright, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket. It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Okay, so I cannot really look at this photo.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman. She's wearing...
No, I cannot.
I already examined him.
That's all? That's fast, okay. So we have blood here, right? Oh. Wow! Deceased male, age 32 plus minus 4 years, blood type B. Estimated time of death about 6 hours, I think. DNA prints a blade shape added to data vault. Smart scan, Carl's bio. We found a match in data DNA. Blade shape. Matching data pattern. How do I check all this? Where do I find all this stuff? Collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault and can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow the detection in areas with a lot of contaminations, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. Okay, how do I leave this section? Okay, forensic scanner. Let's move it onto
Post-mortem, huh? That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
What happened to her eyes? To my eyes? Human blood type B, DNA mismatch from current carrier. Pattern indicates more post-mortem smear 2+ hours. Old soda fountain.
Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
You mean like using muscle boost?
Got the coin.
Okay, that was easy. Antique coin.
It's an old pre-collapse coin. No one would accept it as payment today.
Okay, what's collapse? Do I have a history lesson somewhere?
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. Not sure which one belongs to Carl.
I've got notes, and how do I check my notes? Oh, notebook! Right. Your notebook contains 2 sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow on the corner to toggle between them. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply clicking on them. Carl murder.
The reason I'm here. I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer.
Carl's locker?
Maybe someone knows which locker belongs to Carl.
Probably this worker. People.
Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordsund workshop hall.
Okay, let's go and talk to the worker. I think that I spotted something here. No, I was wrong.
Hello, I'm Agent England. I have some questions for you.
Hi. Okay, go ahead.
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused this shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
Carl's locker?
Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to Carl?
Yeah, it's number 2, second from the left.
Okay, I'll check it out. Is there an extra key for it somewhere?
I don't think so. As far as I know, Carl had the only one.
So I will need to examine the body better, or maybe I should have to find keys somewhere else.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
Okay, so I'm done with my notebook.
That's enough questions for now.
No!
Okay.
Not enough. I wanted to ask about this bloody photo.
A few more questions, if I may. Have a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
I don't think there is anything else. Okay. So, lockers, policeman, corpse. Well, I don't have key. Can try.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Okay.
Geez, try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
Can I collect these pieces? I don't think so. Okay, coat.
There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets.
Boots.
A pair of large boots with dirt under them.
Anything else in there? No. Can't read the note.
The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads, "Hi, doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses."
Let's talk to the policeman. What's his name? I don't remember his name.
Constable.
Yes, Agent.
Did he introduce himself at all? Okay, let's show him bloody
Do you know
photo.
who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
I don't want to share that with him.
Greedy.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together. Or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Okay, so what do I do next? How do I progress in this game? Nordsund to dormitory. Let's go to dormitory maybe?
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Be right back.
So this is Carl's bed, I guess. And I cannot check anything else, right? Bag.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil.
Ew.
Both beds look recently used.
Okay, which one is Carl's? Ventilation tube.
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Are we going to try and use muscle boost on it?
I don't think extra strength helps there.
No. Okay.
I don't think extra strength helps there.
Well, not
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
a chest.
Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
Well, that's boring. Let's try our forensic scanner. No way, absolutely nothing here at all. Use handgun with ventilation tube.
I don't want to shoot that.
Well, it looks suspicious, so maybe we could try and disassemble it or
Huh.
something.
Odd place for a ventilation duct.
To your locker room, I guess. Maybe there is something, but I cannot see that. Could be. Oh, maybe I could ask this worker about this handwritten note. Maybe he knows something about it. I doubt it, but maybe.
A few more questions, if I may. Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's connected to him. So anxious. I can try and see his emotional state as I ask questions, but ask
A few
all
more questions, if I
already.
may.
Hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. Then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
What do you think caused the shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
So his mental, emotional state hadn't changed. What about his murder?
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my
Still
morning
nothing.
smoke. I saw Carl lying. That's when I noticed. I yelled for help.
Okay. When was the
Late last night, or
unusual?
well, it was rare for.
Oh,
No idea. Anyway,
got it.
It's not working.
Do
I
you
don't
know who wrote this note to Carl?
afraid not.
Maybe there's nothing to it, just anxious because he's anxious? Because his body is murdered. But I thought that maybe his emotional state would change somehow. Maybe it was become more anxious than now.
Are you sure about this woman?
Yes, I told you, old girlfriend from before.
Oh, anomaly detected. Logically explain that he has nothing to gain by being deceptive. Stern about it, he's clearly being dishonest. Try to appeal to his conscience. I prefer logically explain.
You should know that it would not serve your best interests to hide information from me. By refusing to cooperate, you'll force me to escalate the situation with a formal interrogation at the police station. None of that is necessary. I'm only interested in finding Carl's murderer.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. The lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why?
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
So let's try and talk to a policeman like this. It's interesting.
Constable,
Yes, Agent.
So it reacts to the closest person. Okay. That's interesting.
there's no need to discuss that again.
Really? I want to see his emotional state. mystery woman.
Do you know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Okay, so do I go to Nordsund?
Not yet. I think there's more to find in that locker.
Really? Oh, I could use forensic scanner on it. I forgot about it. Yeah. Soil contains
I could
traces.
go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I think there's more to find in the dormitory.
Soil contains traces of rare flora. Saffron, crocus, crocus sativus. Footprint added to data vault. Oh, so here's the displacement was right about her cyber abilities. Let's ask Worker again about this saffron now.
A few more questions, if I may. Do you know anything about saffron plants?
Nope. I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
That's enough questions for now.
I always forget to
Okay.
turn on biometric analyzer. Should I ask him about this again?
A few more questions, if I may. Constable,
Yes, Agent.
do you know anything about saffron plants?
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
Is this saffron plant? But I cannot check it. Interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Desk, bunk beds, bag, chest, anti-coin?
I don't see how those things work together.
Me neither, but I don't know what to do here. I just started and I already stuck. Oh! Okay, so that's how it works. Yeah, so this is Carl's bed, okay. That's how I had to find out.
Both beds look recently used.
It didn't help, really? Oh.
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
More fingerprints? Yeah, that's interesting. I kinda like how this, I don't know, what do you call it? The mechanism of this game.
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
Can't you just break it?
Sure, I could try to use brute force, but I'd risk damaging what's inside.
Let's try and take coin, maybe? Oh, really? You didn't want to do that before?
There was a small key hidden inside the duct. I think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to the constable before I go. A small, unique-looking key.
Okay, let's find a door that this key opens. Biometric analyzer.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Bye, my friend. Do I talk to work again?
A few more questions, if I may. Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
Any idea of what this key could open?
Nope. But it looks small. Some kind of drawer? Maybe a filing cabinet or something?
Okay, so let's go to Nordsund. What's this? Museum. Elevator. The town square. West. Policeman. Worker. It's wreck.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Okay, let's go and try to talk to this worker.
Hey, what's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
I like her smile. Very sarcastic.
Electrocution, that's funny. So when can you have this fixed?
You can enter the premises by tomorrow morning, okay?
All right then, carry on.
Another policeman? Or is
Hello,
it the same?
deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
I don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Okay, well, what options do I have? Town Square and west. Let's go west. Ooh, wow. Not scary at all. Oh, this is how I go to the police station, east. Okay. Why they don't have like any fence here? Scary.
All right, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
To canteen, to town entrance, school, clinic, north, police station, east. Do I have a map here? It'd be nice to have a map. Sculpture.
Nice and shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
I don't know, let's go to canteen. Oh, saffron plants, probably, maybe. Patron, type of plates, cups, food trays. Where's the waiter or something like that? Machine.
Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly.
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
What about you?
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. Have a long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off. Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
Can I try and use my key on it?
I don't see how those things work together. Looks like it's filled
Cabinet.
with different kinds of spare parts. Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff. A neat stack of plates. Matching cutlery is nowhere to be seen. A few identical coffee cups. They don't look quite as clean as they should be. 3 plastic trays. Good number.
Let's go to balcony. Smoking man. Bush.
Looks a bit overgrown. Could use some trimming.
Is this saffron? Doesn't look so. Let's try and talk to the smoking man.
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, Special Agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordsund.
A plant master? What's that?
A foreman of sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead.
Do you know where I can find saffron?
Do you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
Perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Okay, I'm confused. Please, now is not the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murder victims? I know only but one, right? Yes.
Let's just say I'll be your friend for a while, buddy. You wouldn't want it any other way.
Music to my ears, young lady. Just don't forget me when you crack this case wide open. Now, 2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road. Where's that?
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
All right, got it. What do you know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Almost nothing. I just heard half an hour ago. Damn shame.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice guy. Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what got him killed.
That's so. You think he trusted the wrong person?
I'm just thinking out loud here, but yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
I'm trying to find a woman that Carl Oscarson was involved with. Know anything about that?
No, I don't stay updated on gossip like that.
Oh, come on, don't be too snobbish.
Do you know who these people are?
Damn, that's bloody. Looks like Carl Oscarson, but I couldn't say who the woman is.
What do you make of this?
Not sure, but about the first day I came to Nordsund, I think the police have records of when people come and go.
Ah, might be worth a follow-up. Thanks. Any idea of what this opens?
Not a clue.
Okay, that's all I need.
Alrighty, see you around.
Thanks, man. You were very helpful.
I think they deliver groceries through there.
I thought that I could go inside there, okay. So, this is Town Square School. I don't know why I should go to the school. Clinic, maybe not, well, not now. Police station. Let's go to the police station.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordsund on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see. Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth, and this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there are some bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation? The nanofluid injection?
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, aren't we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again. No side effects, I hope? We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Nah, I have work to do.
Come on, take a seat. Town map!
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disc is hollow. Curious.
How can I check maps here? Oh, coffee. Nice.
Ah, damn good coffee. A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Can I take one with me? Doorway, Vera's quarters to Anderson's office, Town Square, cactus.
Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
Where does it lead to? Oh, to jail.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here. Probably for opening the cells. I don't need to mess with that.
Okay, I probably shouldn't be here. At least not now. I want to see my quarters. Cozy. Have an elevator here.
Looks purely decorative. There's the bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Really?
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions. Maybe later. I'm not that hungry. No, I'm not tired. Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Okay, quite cozy. Let's go talk to Anderson.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Okay, so now I understand where we had information about 2 murders. I probably just missed it.
Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh?
You have no idea. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending half my time arguing with those fools.
One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done. What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Oh, so many people to ask about, okay.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Mystery woman.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
So they still celebrate Christmas.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Okay.
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
Again, I forgot about this biometric scanner analyzer. But I don't think that he had something to hide. But just in case.
What do you make of this?
Not sure. But if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Right. I might do that if I could figure out who wrote this note. Any idea of what this opens?
Nope. Not a clue.
Let's find out what he really thinks about Stina Ruth.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
Okay. No anomalies. So I guess here's nothing to hide.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Books.
A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Just having that many books doesn't mean that he is read them all. No.
The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square. Looks
Large
like
book.
a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there. Just lots of case files. I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Wait, so where can I find,
Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
Yeah, it's probably too early to find a person who some time ago came first to Nordsund, so I don't know.
A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsund, it seems.
I cannot go in there. That sucks. Okay, so anything that I missed, maybe drawers.
The drawer is labeled Address Records.
Oh.
These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look.
So that's interesting. They have forensic scanner, biometric analyzer, and muscle boost, but they don't have computers.
As expected, nothing new. Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up. Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me. I don't see how that can be looked up.
Well, you know, just in case. Because this is like a point and click, and sometimes you just don't point and click on the things that you should be pointing and clicking. Well, now I know that that door leads to the jail. Let's go back to town square. Actually, how do I save in this game? I only can save and quit. I cannot save just in the middle. Okay. So let's go to the clinic and see Maya's body. Sealed elevator.
An old freight elevator of some kind. Likely out of order.
Nurse, stairs down, doorway, text, files, big plant, door. So many doors.
A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names. I'm guessing those contain patient files and such. It's a map of the clinic layout. Looks like the morgue is down the stairs, to the left of the front desk.
Okay, but I need to ask the permission of the nurse probably first, no?
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent England, Central Bureau.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings. Sure, the doctor's excited, but even his morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to help.
So this doorway leads to I don't know what this is. And it both looks like a hospital room where patients are located, or maybe a surgery room.
Various medical supplies.
Because you wouldn't leave medical supplies with the patient just like that, right?
Looks like no patient is admitted at the moment.
Maybe you would, I don't know.
I don't need any water right now. A portable medical kit with all the essentials.
Come in handy, actually. Why don't you take it? No, blue box is more interesting than the...
It's filled with cannulas. Those little needle things used to connect an IV. I don't think I need one right now.
But you think that you will need it later?
Unused bandages. Would come in handy in a pinch. An old pre-collapse monitor. Probably not connected to anything.
So there was like a collapse when all modern technology that is known right now kinda, I don't know, collapsed. But we have some interesting things. Well,
healthy looking plant.
Big plant, yeah. I like it. I like how inside is very greeny.
Locked.
Can I try use the small key on it?
Doesn't fit.
Okay, let's go to the morgue. Someone's happy.
Don't worry, Maya. You'll be put to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town. Oh, hello there. Me and this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
The living are fickle and prone to deceit. Once dead, we can't hide things anymore. Not from me, at least.
I agree. These days, people must prove themselves trustworthy before I rely on them.
Now that's an attitude I can get behind.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, now I remember about the biometric analyzer. He's relaxed. He's actually not just relaxed, he's like chirpy? Chirpy. I don't know how. It doesn't sound right when I pronounce it. Chirpy.
Any theories on Carl's murder?
Not yet. I'll need to see the body first.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
No. When I heard he was murdered, I didn't even recognize his name. I had to check my records to realize that I've treated him. To be fair, I've had many patients. But he must have been cursed with one of those awfully forgettable faces.
All right. Anything out of the ordinary in his medical history?
Sorry. Can't go into detail. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know?
Keep
Really?
it vague, then.
Well, okay. Let me put it this way. I doubt you'd learn much from his file.
Noted. Thanks. I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
I can't help with that. I didn't know Carl on a personal level.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I think he does a fine job. He's been instrumental in making sure that I can work under such good conditions.
Yeah, this place is surprisingly well equipped. Definitely on par with our facilities in the city. What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
She can be quite an unpleasant woman. I can't say I've enjoyed my few interactions with her.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks.
How old is she?
What can you tell me about yourself, Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Huh. And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Yes. But we have good relations with the other settlements. We collaborate and pool resources when necessary.
Do you recognize this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
Maybe that's Maya?
What do you make of this?
The handwriting looks feminine, but I'm not sure what to make of the contents.
Do you know what this opens?
Not a clue. But it looks like a one-of-a-kind key.
Ever use something like this?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, that's it, I guess.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie. Oh, one last thing. I've been told that the second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Butcher 3, plus minus 3 years. Blood type O. Estimated time of death, about 5 days ago. DNA and fingerprints added to data vault.
I suppose that's where the doctor writes down his autopsy reports. One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth. Appears to be a small crematory. I think that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation. I'll wash my hands when I go to bed. Plenty of time still to get my hands dirty.
Don't you know that you should wash your hands often?
This might be useful.
So you're just taking it? It's his possession. You have no shame. Can I talk to nurse?
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Oh, this is Mimir Road. This is school, town entrance, east. Let's go to this Mimir Road.
Alright, this is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently.
Mimir Road. Smaller robot, big robot.
Replica of prospecting, surveying, and defense robot. Courtesy of Nordsund Museum. Replica of multi-purpose cultivation robot. Courtesy of Nordsund Museum.
What's there? This game has so many doorways, especially this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god.
I'd say those are saffron crocuses.
So how do I do it? Forensic scanner? Smart scan? No. Yeah. So, yes, he walked by here. Somewhere else? Oh yeah. So that's how I'm going to find the doorway that he went into.
The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look. Lettuce, carrots, and something else. Not sure what those are. Doesn't look like tomatoes, at least.
I thought these were flowers.
That's not the right entrance.
Okay, so we're not going to check every doorway. We're just going to the correct doorway to apartment hallway.
Oh, this floor sure looks squeaky clean.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. We wiped all the doors, too.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, are you fond of filth or something?
No, but filth contains valuable information for a detective.
Oh, I understand. Let me know if I can be of service.
Go to check that banner. I want to know what this says.
More runes. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund.
The first banner with those runes, it wasn't available for clicking. But now she behaves as though I clicked on it and she talked about them. Apartment door, stairs not active, okay. So I guess this small key will fit to one of the doors? Maybe, maybe not. Let's talk to that janitor.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
He's relaxed. He's having a good time, cleaning everything.
Do you know anything about the recent murder of a man named Carl?
Nope. As far as I know, no Carl lives here.
What about frequent visitors?
Maybe. Haven't heard the name Carl, but then again, I don't socialize with the tenants. I might recognize the man if I saw him.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him?
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Odd. Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
Nope. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
Right here.
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
All right, thanks.
You can see it from here. Oh, you think that's her? You didn't say that she was that was a female tenant.
Do you know anything about the murder at the museum?
Nothing but common knowledge. I haven't been in that part of town for a while. A shame what happened to Maya, though. She always seemed like a harmless lady to me. Can't imagine who'd want to kill her.
Do you know a certain Carl Oscarson?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
He's all right. A diplomat, I've heard. It believes in dialogue.
Do you know anything about Councilwoman Ruth?
She doesn't mince her words, that one. Some people take an issue with that, but I think it's refreshing. I heard she used to be a Central Bureau agent. Apparently she got her position here as some kind of retirement package.
What can you tell me about Maya Strand?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs in the museum every now and then.
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
A few weeks ago. I was supposed to fix a showcase for her. Odd thing, though.
Yeah?
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did, acting all surprised, saying she'd been in there the whole time.
Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Dr. Pearson?
Yeah, everybody knows Doc Pearson. Kind of bookish, but I like his sense of humor. Dark and twisted, my cup of tea.
Yeah, mine too. Okay. I showed him bloody photo. Let's ask about handwritten notes.
What do you think of this?
Looks intentionally vague, like they didn't want the wrong person to accidentally read it.
Yeah, that's my guess too. Any idea of what it means?
Not really, sorry.
Would you happen to know where a key like this might fit?
Looks special. Some custom-built box or something, maybe?
Maybe. Thanks.
Oh, so this is not that door. I'm done then.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Nice fellow.
Nothing. Guess no one's home. Locked. Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected.
Let's try to use this key.
Nope, no fit.
Scalpel?
That combination makes no sense. Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
That was easy.
Huh.
Well, I don't know the code. Wait, I can't try forensic scanner, right? No way. Why doesn't it work? Seriously though, this seems like a good way to find out the combination of keys. Notebook, I don't know, locked door.
Finding the identity of the tenant should be the first step to determining the door code.
Okay, but how can I...
Still won't open. The code lock must be blocking the door.
That would be too easy. Next time I visit this apartment...
Hey, please don't leave with my key. I need that.
Sorry?
Right, sorry. Here's your key back.
All right, good.
I forgot about that. It's embarrassing. To North Town. Clay.
Alright, got some clay.
Why would you need some clay?
Nice and thick. I can easily shape it with my hands. I don't think I need to go further north right now.
Yeah, let's get back then. Let's go to east. What do we have? Yeah, we have here a statue.
An anatomically correct gentleman. Nice, soothing sounds.
Yeah, I love wind chimes.
Nice spot there next to the wind chimes, but I don't feel like sitting down.
Gunman. Entrance to somewhere. Sign.
Walter's Robot Emporium.
The robot shop.
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Respect cleaning my gun growing old and weak. Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Thank you.
So, you have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
Okay, so he will write me a poem.
He's busy composing his verse.
So I cannot talk to him about other things. Okay. Let's go and see where this entrance...
Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
Okay. But
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Walter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh, no, she's on to us. Fine, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with this set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
Nice. I can't keep the... Why don't they have any fun line? Because I really want to laugh a bit.
This is inappropriate behavior, citizen. I have some questions about the recent murders.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system, a pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
Do you know who lives at 113 Mimir Road?
Nope. No idea.
So we'll have to go through all the people that I've met already to ask them about Tenant O 113 Mimers Road. Not sure.
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, crime.
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
A politician? Me and those kinds of people run in quite different circles, to say the least.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I work with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pop's calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please.
I forgot about biometric analyzer again. It would be fun if biometric analyzer could connect both to Walter and to Nissa.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Quirky guy, but he means well. Sometimes he asks me to come over and help with the kids.
Oh yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa. It helps calm down the little ones.
Ah, that's clever. Do you know who lives at 113 Mimir Road?
Nope. No idea.
He didn't lie about it.
So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old fart with chronic coffee breath.
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinker, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display. And I especially love talking to them.
I've noticed. So how long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Hey, you have Nissa now. Lock door?
Do you know anything about electronic door locks?
Why do you ask? If anything happened, that wasn't me.
Subtle, Pops. Don't read too much into it. People have a tendency to accuse him of things.
Relax, I just need to get a door open. I was wondering if you had any ideas.
Mayhaps. What kind of lock is it?
It has one of those keypad things, and I think the code has 3 digits.
Can't you just push the buttons 999 times?
She's a human, Nissa. That sort of activity is not as stimulating for her as it would be for you.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking?
No way. You'll ruin something, or worse.
Please, Pops, I could be her sidekick. She and I could solve mysteries together.
Walter, sometimes you take this ventriloquism skit a bit too far.
Pops could rig my arm. My good arm, that is. Unlike Mr. Limpy here on my left.
Let's not get into that, Nissa.
To push those buttons super fast and brute force the code.
I think I'll take my chances by myself, thanks.
Oh well, can't win them all.
Okay, let's show him photos.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
What do you make of this?
No clue. But I gotta use doofus more often. Such a funny word.
Any idea what this key opens?
Sure. I saw a small safe in the junk with a key just like it a while back. It disappeared later.
Good to know. Thanks.
So it's the key to a safe. Anything else?
No. I'm not gonna walk around showing people mud for no reason.
You could try. Be more fun.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Cute little robot. What's up with the head?
What do you mean? You think it's too big?
The robot head on the table, that is.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming off. I'll fix it eventually.
Is the big guy in the back your mascot or something?
You mean Ufa? Nah, he's more of a concierge. He's sophisticated like that.
Guess that belongs with the head up front.
Tube robot.
What does that tube-looking robot do?
That's no robot. It's just my teapot.
Not everything with lights on is a robot, you know. Jeez, some people.
Okay, so do you have anything here? Pointy robot.
What does the pointy little bot in the back do?
Oh, a bot of many talents. Paperweight, table lamp, pestle, or perhaps a fashionable baton? The only limit is your imagination.
Let's maybe, well, first smart scan. Let's try and use smart scan first. Nothing. Let's try and use Carl's bio. Maybe there's some fingerprints somewhere. No. Blade shape. Maybe one of the robots killed him. No. Footprint. No. Maya's bio. No, nothing. Okay. Crab robot.
What did people use the crab for?
Once upon a time, this was the most popular kitchen model. This fella could take care of any food-related task. Except the handling of shellfish, obviously. Even robots have moral standards.
What does this little guy do?
Clean, like a mean machine.
He doesn't look very mean.
Looks can be deceiving. He's nothing but vicious towards stains, dust, and all of their ilk.
Oh, this is what shopping district. So, how's your poem
He's
going?
busy composing his verse.
Ready yet? Okay. So I think that I will finish this part here. I hope it will save it right here so that I will come back and I will find myself here on this spot. If no, then well, it will be sad. But thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.